Hey bosses, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we're supposed to be going to New York. I'm so behind. I'm just now leaving work. My friends are so upset because they were hoping to catch the 8-something bus to New York. I know you're probably thinking, why take the bus? But girl, that's the only way to get to New York. If you are from places like New Jersey and you really don't know how to drive in a wave like that, I don't recommend anybody driving to New York. Right now I'm sitting in my car, heated up before I get on my way to go home. I'm leaving work right now. I'm so upset because now I'm gonna have to rush my makeup and everything. So let's see how this day is gonna turn out, okay? See if it's gonna really work out accordingly. I put good energy, good vibes into the air. I pray that the day goes accordingly, and I pray that I'm able to make this trip today. Let's go.
One life to live, but that's when me go hard. Tomorrow no promise, so me no turn on me heart. Man live without limit. Man in it to win it. Live without limit.
Okay, bosses, we're on our way to New York. I was running late, but finally made it to the bus. And there they are over there. They're always late, so it's because of them that we're late. As usual.
2 hours later.
Okay, bosses, so we just got here in New York. It feels really great out here, guys. Okay, bosses, so we're finally on our way to the Rose Mansion. We had just got in New York. We was literally on our Uber and just trying to make our way and just checking out the city along the way. It was such a beautiful experience. Okay, bosses, so we finally got out of the Uber and we're just pretty much making our way to the Rose Mansion. And oh my gosh, we were pretty excited just to be walking down the streets of New York and just enjoying ourselves. So yes, bosses, pretty much when we got in there, we was told to check our codes and everything like that, which I didn't get to show you guys that part because I wasn't sure if they would allow me to film. But then we actually went in furthermore, and then we got our tickets. For each ticket per person was $90. So if you're making your way down to the Rose Mansion, make sure you know that it's $90 per person. Okay, bosses, so the first room we made our way into, we were told that we had to watch I think 5 or 10 minute seminar, just letting our know to be careful that because this is like a wine tasting kind of venue, you have to be very careful how you were walking because they didn't want any slips or fall or anything like that at the Rose Mansion. So the video was pretty tacky and corny, but you know what, we were just getting it started, so I guess it was fine that it was tacky. You guys ready? Wow, bosses, look at this! Oh my God, look at this! We're here at Rose Mansion.
We gotta go through this, guys. Watch.
Okay, bosses, so the first room we was met with all these big giant balls. So we were like, okay, how do we get through them? But it was pretty fun getting through them. We just made the best out of it. Oh, I'm getting hit by big balls, y'all. So, okay, bosses, just to get you to understand the Rose Mansion, in each room, there's going to be a theme and it's going to be a wine tasting. So that's pretty much what this was. Okay, bosses, so now as we get started into the Rose Mansion, we was met with a table where each person could pick a cup. Well, it says Rose Mansion on the cup, and then there begin the wine tasting because we're gonna enter our room. In each room, like I stated, it's gonna be wine tasting. So as we met up with this lady, she was ready to tell us about the wine and what wine it is. But to learn more about pretty much what wine we were tasting over there, you more likely got to go online to see all their wine tasting for the week that they got planned. This week when we went, it was Cleopatra. It was like different various of people that we got to taste their favorite wine, and dry wine, some sweet wine. It was just a mixture of wine tasting. Rosé, baby. It was really amazing. I really enjoyed it.
Nice and tangy. I like it. All right.
Cheers. And now we was all off to the next room to see what they had planned for the venue today. It was just a beautiful experience, bosses. Really was.
Oh my God, how cute! You know what?
So yes, bosses, the next room that we enter in was pretty much a guy just explaining to us what wine it was, and pretty much the whole painting on the wall was pretty abstract. So it was pretty beautiful. Really loved it. So yes, bosses, the next room was pretty much Cleopatra theme. So the wine in this room that we're going to be tasting is pretty much her favorite kind of wine. Everything was just nice in this room.
Hi. Here you have your second tasting. This is Rosa Regal. It is a sweet, fizzy Italian wine.
What is it called?
It's Rosa Regal.
All right.
It's 100% Vangecoo grape, and Vangecoo is actually Cleopatra's favorite kind of wine. So we're having her fave today.
Oh, wow. They're ordered. Oh, this one is good. Alright, bosses, so we're in the costume room and it's we're in here. Let me run to my
In this room, bosses, it was pretty much like a pool of diving balls. So pretty much they allowed us to get in this pool of balls pretty much, and all we had to do was just take off our shoes. We pretty much got some wine along the way, of course, like I stated, because they give us wine every time.
time to put the shoes back on. How was the balls, ladies? How was the ball? How was the ball?
It was very bally.
It was bally. Is that a word, guys? I don't know. So yeah, bosses, this is the final stop. We made it. 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 The final stop.
Okay, bosses, as you can see, we made it to the final stop, and it was a whole lot of shenanigans. But yeah, bosses, so one of my friends, which was Vivian, that we was there with that day, she actually got a pretty sweet deal. So she was entitled to a cabana and some tacos. So I really loved the way the cabanas looked. They were really, really cute. Look at them, bosses. Look how pretty they are. And we were just pretty much talking to him about getting some bottles service so we can drink something and just enjoy ourselves while we were there. Yes, bosses, this experience was definitely amazing. Being at the Rose Mansion was definitely one of a kind. I never did that before, so it was very nice to see something new and different. But yes, after the Rose Mansion, we definitely just relaxed and chilled in New York City for a bit. Okay, bosses, so it's the end of the night and we're finally on our way home. This experience was definitely magical and amazing. I really enjoyed being in New York City for the day. So thank you so much, bosses, for checking out my YouTube channel today. God bless. Bye-bye. See you in my next video.
At least it was